Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. Today, I want to talk about an important topic: choosing our reality that we want to live in. The thing we need to understand when wanting to be free, when wanting to quote unquote change the world or whatever it is you want, we need to understand that we don't do that by focusing on the things that we don't want. Where attention goes, energy flows. So many people are disturbed by things that are happening in the world. They're offended by it, they don't like it. And I used to be like that, no judgment. But I had enough of suffering. I suffered enough. And I felt that I deserve to be free, and so do you. So let me ask you, how long have you suffered? Haven't you suffered enough? So why should you keep on suffering? Where am I going with this? Well, like I said, where your attention goes, energy flows. So when you say you don't like the things that are happening in the world, you're giving that attention and energy, and you're not doing anything good. You're just creating more of it. The more you give energy to something, the more it increases. The more you resist something, the more it persists. What you resist persists. So it's important to know that, to understand the law, the way the universe works. This is metaphysics. This is physics. This is how the universe works. Where your attention goes, energy flows. What you give your energy to, whether in a negative way or a positive way, it increases. So if you understand this, okay, what I resist persists. What I focus on, I bring more of into my life and into the world. Then that means that, okay, then I shouldn't focus on the things that I don't want. Instead, I should focus on the things that I do want, what I want to see, what I love. Whether it's in your life or in the world. So when you hate something so much or hate somebody, you're giving them more power, you're giving them more energy. When you hate something that's happening in the world, you're giving that more energy, and it will persist. It will grow larger perhaps, because you are the one giving it energy. And so if you want the world to change, just focus on the things that you do want. You want to be free and happy. You want the world to be a good place for everyone, where everybody's free and happy and abundant, right? So start feeling those things now. Abundance, freedom, happiness, joy, bliss, wealth, health. Focus on feeling those things, not just for one moment, but throughout your day, every day. In each moment, focus on the feeling of what you want, of having it now. There's a book called Reality Transurfing, Steps 1 to something. If you haven't heard of it, I still haven't read it, but I read the summary of it, and I understood it because it's what many people are speaking about today, and I've heard about it before. But basically, you get to choose the reality you want to live in. That is very, very empowering, but for many people, they'll be offended by it, because that means that you have to focus on the reality, choose the reality you want to live in, and not ignore the reality that you don't want by not giving it any attention and energy. So I'll give you an example. I used to not like the police. I used to hate them. And I would always dread them. It is what it is, but basically then I realized, okay, is this the reality that I want to live in, where I don't like the police, I hate them, or whatever I feel towards them? Is this the reality that I want? No, clearly not. That's not the reality that I want. I want a reality where I feel free and happy. And so basically, I have to choose that reality. I have to ignore. You can't. Do you want to live in? This is what I ask myself. Do you want to live in a world where the police are abusive and bad and abuse their power? Is that the reality you want to live in? Clearly not. Okay, so what do? I don't want that reality. So what should I do? I have to choose the reality where I feel free and happy, where I see the police in a good way, that they are good, that they are keeping people safe, protecting and serving, that they have a good heart and they have good intentions. That's the reality that I want to live for myself, so that I can be free and happy, and that's the way it manifests into the world. We have to choose the reality we want to create. If I continue to choose the reality, oh, police are abusive, I hate them, they abuse their power, they are this, they are that, then that's what I'm creating more of. I'm just using this example. There are many. So if you look at the things that happen in the world, you're going to say, but clearly police are abusive. So how can I deny that? The question is, do you want to continue to suffer? That's the question. Or do you want to be free? I want to be free. You deserve to be free. So choose the reality that you want. We are powerful creators. We have to be aligned with what it is we want. Whether we want inner peace, whether we want a peaceful world, whether we want wealth, health, whatever it is we want, align yourself with that reality. Choose that reality and ignore all other realities. Don't take it into consideration. It doesn't exist for you. It can't exist for you because you focused on what you want, so that you can create what you want, so that you can have what you want. And by doing that, you create a better world for everybody, because when you're free and happy, then you can uplift others. You can't uplift others if you're not free and happy, and your needs are not met, and you're suffering all the time and struggling to survive, and you're getting sick a lot. You can't uplift others when you're like that. So you have to take care of yourself first by choosing the reality you want to live in. I choose the reality of a peaceful world. For example, I live in a world where life is beautiful. The world is beautiful. The world is perfect. The world is good. People are good in the world. People are kind. They're generous. They're supportive. They're open-minded. That's the world that I live in. You're welcome to join my world. But for real, what we resist persists. If someone you know is sick, how do you help them? Do you help them by getting sick yourself? Clearly not, right? You stay healthy. You may pray for them. You may take care of them depending on who they are. You may show them love and compassion or whatever. But you don't get sick yourself to help them out. So it's the same thing when somebody is suffering. You don't help them out by suffering yourself. By the way, I'm sweating a lot because it's hot. It's still summer where I'm living. It's like 33 degrees Celsius right now. At the end of October. So that tells it all. But basically, what was I saying? Yeah, so you don't help somebody that's suffering by suffering yourself. You can only help somebody that's suffering by being free. That's the only way you can help them. When you're free, you allow others to be free as well. If you're depressed, if I'm depressed right now, I'm suicidal, I hate life. If I'm all that, which I'm not, thank God, but I used to be. If I'm all that negativity, I'm so depressed, what is best for me? To hang out with another person who is also depressed and suicidal and hates life? Is that the best thing for me? Is that the best thing for you to do that? Clearly not, right? So what is the best thing for you to do? To hang out with a person who's happy, who's free, who's healthy. You might not elevate to their level right away once you're with them, but their energy rubs off on you. And then you have that desire within you to be like them in a way, to be free like them. You have that desire to overcome your depression. You see that it's possible for you. So you don't help someone suffering by suffering yourself. You don't help a world that is full of violence or hatred and greed and all those negative things. You don't help that world by focusing on those things and trying to resist them. You elevate over all that. You choose the reality that is best for you, because when you choose the reality that is best for you, that's the reality that is best for the world, that's going to help the world. It's science. I felt like I had to share this on my walk because I was thinking about it. And I didn't want to go back home and get the camera on and do all that stuff, because it would have been different. So always remember, you have the power to choose your own reality. There are infinite possibilities within this universe right now. For every single thing, there are infinite possibilities. So which reality do you want to live in? Choose wisely. Do you want to live in a reality where you're broke, where there's poverty, where you struggle? Or do you want to live in a reality where there's nothing but abundance, wealth, prosperity, success, happiness, riches of all kinds? That's just one example. In every moment, you are choosing the reality that you want. By focusing on the things that you don't want. By being reactive towards the thing that you don't want. You watch the news, you see something, you get frustrated about it. You're choosing that reality. You're giving it more life. You're saying, yes, I want more of this. Even though inside of you, I don't want this. I want this to change. This is so unfair for people, or whatever you think. Why are they doing this? They're so bad. They're so evil. Look at the world. It's so this and that. You're giving it more energy. You're saying, I want more of this. That's how the universe understands you. Because where your attention goes, your energy flows. So be wise. Choose your reality wisely. Surf the different realities and pick the one that suits you best. People might be offended by what I'm saying. Do you mean I have to ignore the suffering of others? That's narcissistic, that's selfish. What do you mean? You're preaching selfishness. But like I said, that is far from the truth, because when you choose the reality that is best for you, and it aligns with the reality that is best for others. If I choose the reality where I'm free and happy, that allows others to be free and happy as well. If I'm healthy, others can be healthy. If I'm sick, what good does that do for another person? They'll see me and they'll be like, maybe I'll end up like him. I'll be sick like him. So that's not the way. Choose the reality that is best for you. Don't ignore everything that's not serving you anymore. Let it all go. Whatever is not serving you, of worldly events, of worldly things, of beliefs, lack, limitation, poverty consciousness, illness, all these things are just beliefs held in our mind. If you understand that we are powerful creators, then you understand that, and you had enough of suffering. You don't want to suffer anymore. You want to be free. Then you have to be willing to live in your own reality, to create your own reality, to choose your own reality and live it. Even if it means looking like you're an ignorant person who's selfish. Like I said, you don't help someone that's suffering by suffering yourself. You don't fix a problem by magnifying the problem. You look for the solution. You give your attention towards the solution, and the solution will solve the problem. So the reality that you live in, where you choose, the world is a perfect place. It's full of opportunities. It's abundant. It's free. It's all things good. The world and it's full of good people. Choose that reality. Everything is perfect. Everything is done by God. It's all good. All is well at all times. Nothing is working against me or anybody. Everybody has the power to feel free whenever we want, because we are powerful beings. Choose that reality and see what happens in your life. You'll feel amazing. For me, that was the end of my suffering. I used to think that just being enlightened is the end of suffering. Like just meditating all day and night and being present was the end of suffering. It's not. It can help. But be present for what? You have to understand that. Be present for what? It's important to be present in everything that we do. Otherwise, we're lost in illusions and in our own head, and we won't be able to enjoy life. But it's not enough to just be present in every moment, because then you'll do all the things that you used to do, and you'll still have limiting beliefs like the world is so many bad things are happening in the world. No, choose a different reality. So many good things are happening in the world. By choosing that reality, that's what you're creating. But if instead you choose the reality where so many bad things are happening in the world, then that's what you're creating as well. So choose what you want. That's my message. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.